So here we're going to take you through a stretch of the calf muscle, the lower leg. So take a look at this chart, and what you can see here is the calf is made up of two major muscles. You have the upper outer gastrocnemius muscle, or we call it the gastroc, and the deeper soleus muscle. Now they both emanate from the calcaneus into the Achilles tendon, and then the soleus muscle, the deeper one, attaches to your shin bone, and the upper gastroc crosses the knee joint and attaches to your femur or thigh bone. Now, they have two different functions. They work together, but they have two different functions. So the deeper soleus deals with walking, slow-paced running, where the knee doesn't lock out. So it's used a lot with most things we do. The gastrocnemius, or the gastroc, is predominantly used when we lock the knee out and push off the ball of the foot. So faster-paced running, walking uphill. So this means we need to do two different stretches to hit both muscles. So just take you to another chart and might make things a little bit more clear. So here we have the calcaneus, and the Achilles tendon comes up, and then it goes into the soleus, the deeper muscle, and then up into the gastroc. So we need to hit both those muscles, and to do that we're going to use a step. And I'll take you through this now. So this step is quite high. It doesn't need to be this high. It just needs to be a few inches from the floor to allow your heel to drop down. So a doorstep, the stairs going up in the house, where you can probably hold on better. But I have this, so we'll use this. So I'll do this barefoot because it'll look better on the tape. But you can do this in shoes. It's no big deal. So what used to happen is I used to say it didn't matter which stretch you did first, whether it was a bent leg or a straight leg, and it doesn't. But what I've found over the years is that people find it difficult to know how much bend to put in the knee. So what I recommend these days is you always start with a straight leg stretch, a straight leg where the knee is locked out, and you're stretching the gastrocnemius or gastroc, the upper muscle. You hold that for 30 seconds or more if you need to, and then you put ever so slight bend in the knee. And we'll take you through that now. So up on a step, I'm going to stretch the left leg, so your weight should be on the opposite leg. Put the ball of the foot on the edge of the step. Keep your body nice and upright, and just bend the support leg and allow the body weight to drop down through the heel. Like I said, you're keeping this leg locked out at the knee. It has to be locked out, and you'll only feel the stretch behind just below the knee line, quite high up behind the knee. So you hold that for 30 seconds plus, and then when you're ready to do the other leg, you just ever so slightly put a bend in the knee. It doesn't have to be much at all. Now when you do that, the stretch will go from here and it'll go to the midpoint, so the muscular tendinous junction, or the MTJ. So when you do these stretches, straight leg, it shouldn't feel anywhere apart from here. It shouldn't feel it anywhere else. When you do the bent leg, it'll go to here and it shouldn't feel anywhere else. If it does, you know there's something going on that shouldn't be going on. So, important things to remember: keep the body upright, keep support on the opposite leg, and just allow the heel to drop down, and keep your foot facing forward. So it shouldn't be turned in or outwards. And again, you hold that for 30 seconds plus. Now, something that can happen when you do these stretches, usually when it's the bent leg, but it can happen with both straight and bent, is you get a pain across the front of the ankle or the top of the foot. Now, usually this is, the foot is in the wrong position, it's turned out or in, and you need to make sure that the feet are facing forwards. The other thing that happens is when you put too much bend or you're forcing the bend, you're putting too much pressure down on the ankle. So that's why I say start with a straight leg, go for 30 seconds or plus. Now, there might be some people that the stretch just doesn't come on for ages. Now, this might be because there's some problem with the calf muscle, or they're not used to stretching, and it takes a bit of time to get used to your positioning. So it may be that you need to go for a minute or a minute and a half initially, and then, but ideally you want to come eventually to about a 30-second stretch. So hope that works for you, and let us know.